Hello, Ray Phoenix here. Welcome to Let's Play Twisted Metal 4 The Joneses, Part 3. So this time around we're using more futuristic science fiction technology, and we were just sent back to about 5,000 years into the past, where it's 5,000 BC, or 3,000 BC, I think it is. Several thousand years into the past is how far we've traveled, and now we're going back to a very familiar place. It is Amazonia. Remember when we went here once before in Twisted Metal 2? Well, we're back here again, and this time around, it's apparently winter time now. Apparently it snowed somewhere thousands of years ago. It would snow in South America, but now there's snow everywhere, as I said, because it's winter time apparently. And there's no fire anywhere, or lava, or any of that stuff anywhere. There's just ancient ruins, ancient temples. Not really ancient ruins yet, because it's when these would be current ruins. So yes, it's not really ancient, or at least I don't think any of this stuff is ancient. And we're all here. All the futuristic sci-fi contestants are here in this very ancient-looking battleground. And so we must pretty much roam around the place and collect whatever weapons we could find, and then use them on our opponents, which are the same opponents you've probably known. We fought against most of these opponents already. There's Pizza Boy. They're trying to be cool. He's supposed to make a spoof of M&M's. Apparently M&M's started to become big around the time this game came out. But his car doesn't really stand much of a chance. He's very similar to Spectre in terms of where he stands as being a character. This game's some guy who thinks he's cool, but really he's just a big freak. He's just some guy. He's actually kind of an idiot, actually. And he gets destroyed in this game because, why wouldn't he get destroyed? And we're pitted against all 6 enemies, I think, or so. Which is way more enemies than we usually get to fight at a time in Twisted Metal 3. But this game actually fully utilizes what the PlayStation is capable of. I'm actually quite proud of this game for that. And so Trashman just did his Mr. Slam type move on us, where he pretty much took out most of our health. Trashman's actually a lot more powerful than people think, mostly because he's like Mr. Slam. He has pretty much the same kind of special weapon that Mr. Slam had, and it's also somewhat similar to Augur, but it's more like Mr. Slam, where he actually picks up your car and destroys it while it's in your hands. So we're just driving around here, and we're going to collect that health. You really need to get as many health pickups as you can if you want to survive in Amazonia. What do you expect? You're in the middle of the Amazon. It's supposed to be hostile. Only it's not really the Amazon itself that's being hostile to us. It's more so much the people are fighting against these contestants. Look, there's the most science fiction character in the game. It's Quattro on his like futuristic hover bike. Is going against us. He pretty much stole Axel's special weapon from Twisted Metal 2 and 3, and he's pretty much like RoboCop, and he has it. Apparently people in space know about Twisted Metal, and he's been sent here to pretty much, arrest Sweet Tooth for crimes against humanity, and crimes against, like the science fiction version of the UN or something like that is pretty much where he's from. And so really we just destroy him. Because he's weak as hell. He's like Mr. Grimm. Well, he kind of is like the Mr. Grimm. This game's actually more like Mr. Grimm than in the previous games than Captain Grimm is in this game. So as you're driving around the snow, despite the fact it's all snowy and icy around here, it's actually not slippery at all. It actually still feels like we're driving on any other surface of the game. It doesn't feel like ice or anything like that. Remember earlier I mentioned the first 2 games, it really felt like you're driving on ice in those games. Well, there's none of that in this game, so that's really good. That's why this part is why Twisted Metal 4 is my favorite Twisted Metal game, because it controls so much better than the first 2 games. I wish the first 2 games could control like this. Sometimes I bet a lot of people disagree with me on that, but I think I impressed my case. And also the machine guns in this game. This actually has the least powerful machine guns from my opinion. The machine guns are like little pellets, almost like it makes like little pellets, and it barely does any damage to your enemies. Machine gun is almost useless in this game, but it could still be useful if you're able to get a lot of hits on someone with a machine gun. And just like Twisted Metal 2 and 3, there is no overheating of the machine gun in this game. Machine gun can't overheat. So at least 989 got some things right. The Orbital is a lot like Crimson Fury still. He's pretty weak. He's pretty weak overall, but I mean he's not the weakest. He's still a lot stronger than Crimson Fury. Just fire a couple power missiles into him and he's pretty sure. Well, I guess this should all be simple. This should all be like like elementary stuff by now, because we've destroyed him quite several times. I wonder how he's able to come back even though we destroyed him so many times before. Did he survive somehow? Did all the other contestants survive somehow? So there's in the middle there's like some ancient shrine thing in the middle there, and that could give us some pretty good goodies up there. There's a really good tactical strategy we use to beat the boss of this level. It can even work against the regular contestants too. I recommend saving it for the boss. And the bosses right now, the characters fighting against right now seem to be the larger ones. There's Trashman, General Warthog. Sure, they're durable, but they're actually quite large. Like Trashman especially, he sticks out like a sore thumb. He's a really easy target to get killed by us. Even our Hornets could probably home in on him easy. because, well, they're Hornets. You see, like I just did, they're the Princess, they're very similar to the Patriot missiles. They're only unlike Patriot missiles. They're actually a lot slower than the Patriot missiles, but they still do a fair amount of damage against your enemies, which is, pretty good overall. And we're driving as fast as you can with impulse speed right now. We're not using turbo or anything like that. And we're driving really fast. And there's actually a secret hidden area in this level, which I'm about to show right now, where we drive into this underground tunnel. And look, there's another full health pickup. This is one of only, I think this is the only level in the game, or one of only 2 levels in the game, if I remember correctly, that has 2 health pickups in the entire, full health pickups in the entire level, which most levels usually just have 1 full health pickup, and heck, the next 2 levels in the game after this have no full health pickup, so that's pretty, like, they're really testing you right there, like, there aren't any full health pickups. Then again, one of them has infinite, like, health pickups if you can wait your time. This one actually involves some skill, or involves speeding to a certain point. Sometimes you want to jump. One kind of freaky thing about this game, sometimes you want to jump. Twisted Metal Free to this, too. Sometimes you want to jump. Instead of it actually jumping, it says no wheels on the ground for some reason. I don't know what that means, because all 4 of my wheels are on the ground over there. And this game brings back in Twisted Metal Free when it has, like, the text to the top of the screen that tells you, like, about events and things going on in the game. Like when you destroy someone or something, that it says, like, destroyed by, or such and such destroyed by, something like that. Or if you get destroyed, it'll say destroyed by someone's weapon. Then she brought that back in Twisted Metal Black, I think, and Twisted Metal Small Brawl, and some of the later Twisted Metals actually brought that back. But that was first introduced by 989. So you see, they did not, those people that made Twisted Metal, they constantly deny it, but really, they know 989 had a lot to do with their, how they thought of 989 really did have a lot of influence in the later Twisted Metal games, and yet they never give them credit for it. See, Warthog is using a shield. He actually got smart. He knows they're gonna kill him because even though he's really strong, his health is almost gone. And look, he froze us. You see, the enemies just can't charge anymore. As I said before, this is not the easiest difficulty in the game, so the enemies, in theory, should be a bit more aggressive than they are when you start the game with the default difficulty, which really is one type of difficulty you start the game. It's easy to get Ion Blast. He's a Ion Blast us, which nearly killed us. But once we destroy him, all his Ion Blasts that he planted, we can only plant 1 at a time, they all just magically disappear because of magic. They're magic, apparently. Maybe magic is the reason why we came way back into the past to fight, to have a battle here. Oh, look, who are the bosses? It's Super Axel. Remember Axel from Twisted Metal 2 and 3? Well, he's back in this game again, and you guessed it, he's a boss. They actually used a different model for him than they did in Twisted Metal 3. They actually weren't very lazy when they made this game. They actually could have just reused its model from Twisted Metal 3, maybe changed the coloring on it, it's like silvery kind of thing. But no, they actually used a new model for it. It's very similar to the model from Twisted Metal 3. They actually used a different model for it. I'm actually quite proud of them for that again. They actually weren't lazy when they made this game. They actually put a lot of thought and effort into this game when they made it. I'm actually really proud of them for that. A lot of thought and effort really did go into this game. This is a highly advanced game, I think. That's pretty much the thesis of this Let's Play, is talking about how advanced this game is. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.